People inspire you or they drain you. Pick them wisely. Hans F. Hansen. Have you ever felt like you're giving a piece of yourself away every time you interact with a certain someone? Ever wondered if there's a better way to protect your peace? Well, you're not alone. What if I told you that by the end of this video, you'll be armed with 15 powerful strategies to not just cope, but thrive amidst toxicity? Stay tuned as we navigate the murky waters of toxic relationships together, and remember, knowledge is power. So, let's dive in. Number 1. Set boundaries. Think of your energy like a precious resource. You wouldn't let someone take your last piece of cake, right? Same goes for your mental space. It's like customizing your social media feeds. You choose what to allow in your life and what to keep out. Remember the last time you said yes when you really wanted to say no? Setting boundaries is about changing that habit. Imagine telling someone, "Hey, I value our relationship, but I need this to be respected." That's boundary setting in action. Boundaries aren't walls, they're guidelines. They help others understand how to treat us. Number 2. Don't take it personally. Picture this. Someone's rude to you, and instead of stewing over it, you think, maybe they're just having a bad day. It's like wearing an invisible shield. Whatever they throw at you, it just bounces off. Ever noticed how some people are like clouds? When they disappear, it's a brighter day. Don't let their storm affect your sunshine. Imagine their words like a mismatched delivery. You'd say, "This isn't for me," and send it back, right? It's not about ignoring, it's about deflecting. Like, that's their opinion, but it doesn't define me. Number 3. Choose battles wisely. You know how in movies the hero doesn't fight every bad guy they see. Be that hero. Pick the fights that actually matter. It's like a game of strategic chess. Some moves are just distractions. Ever tried arguing with a toddler? Sometimes it's just not worth it. Same goes for dealing with toxic people. Think of your energy as a limited resource. Do you really want to spend it on a pointless argument? It's not about avoiding conflict, it's about being smart with your battles. Ask yourself, is this really worth my time and energy? Number 4. Practice empathy. Imagine stepping into their shoes, but not walking their path. You understand them, but you don't have to follow them. It's like understanding why a movie villain became evil, but not agreeing with their actions. Empathy is like a superpower. It lets you see their point of view without getting lost in it. Think of it as emotional intelligence. You're aware of their feelings, but you keep yours intact. It's about saying, "I get where you're coming from, but I don't have to stay there with you." Number 5. Use assertive communication. It's like being the captain of your ship. You're in charge, but you're also respectful to everyone on board. Assertiveness is not about being loud, it's about being clear. Think of it as speaking in high definition. Ever had a moment where you said exactly what you meant and it felt great? That's assertive communication. It's a balance, like a well-prepared meal. Not too salty, not too bland, just right. Imagine saying no without feeling guilty. That's the beauty of assertive communication. Number 6. Focus on solutions. Ever seen a gardener? They focus on nurturing plants, not pulling out weeds all day. It's like fixing a leaky faucet. You don't just keep mopping the floor, you fix the source of the problem. Think of problems like puzzles. Instead of complaining about the missing pieces, focus on completing the picture. It's about being a chef, not a critic. You're more into cooking up solutions than critiquing the problems. Imagine your mind is a search engine. Instead of typing in the problem, you're searching for solutions. Number 7. Take the high road. It's like being in an elevator. You have the choice to go up and rise above the drama. Taking the high road is like avoiding the mud. You stay clean, and it feels so much better. Think of it as choosing the scenic route. It's more beautiful, peaceful, and rewarding. It's not about being superior, it's about being smarter. Why wade through a swamp when you can walk on solid ground? Imagine being on a bridge over troubled waters. You see the chaos below, but don't let it pull you in. Number 8. Maintain perspective. It's like using a zoom out button in a tense situation. Suddenly, you see the bigger picture. Think of it as a mental drone, flying above the situation to get a clearer view. Maintaining perspective is like being a wise old owl perched high on a tree, seeing things from above. It's about remembering that this moment is just a small chapter in your big book of life. Imagine your problem as a dot on a vast canvas. When you step back, you see it's just a small part of a larger masterpiece. Number 9. Cultivate SelfCare. Think of self-care as keeping your batteries charged. You can't help others if you're running on empty. It's like putting on your oxygen mask first in a plane. You need to be okay to help others. Self-care is like a personal garden. Tend to it, and it'll flourish, providing a sanctuary from life's storms. Imagine your energy as a cup of water. You need to keep it full to quench your own thirst and share with others. It's like being your own best friend. Sometimes you need to ask, what do I need right now? Number 10. Seek support. It's like being part of a choir. Together, the music is stronger, richer, and more resilient. Seeking support is like building a human fortress around you. It's comforting and protective. Think of it as joining a team. You're not facing the challenges alone, you have teammates. It's like having a safety net. If you fall, there are people to catch you. Imagine your life as a group project. When you collaborate, the load is lighter and the journey is more enjoyable. Number 11. Limit exposure. Like avoiding junk food for your body, limit toxic people for your mind. Think of toxic people as allergens. The less you're exposed, the healthier you feel. It's like reducing screen time, less exposure, more peace. Imagine setting a timer on how much you deal with negativity. When time's up, you move on. Limiting exposure is like choosing not to stand in the rain. Why get soaked when you can find shelter? Number 12. Stay calm. Staying calm in the face of toxicity is like being the eye of a hurricane. Everything's swirling around, but you remain peaceful. It's like being a serene lake. No matter how many stones are thrown into it, the lake always returns to calm. Think of calmness as your shield. It protects you from the chaos. Imagine your calm as a force field. Nothing negative can penetrate it. Staying calm is like having an inner Zen garden. No matter the external chaos, you maintain your inner peace. Number 13. Redirect negativity. Redirecting negativity is like being a judo master. You use the momentum of the attack to your advantage. It's like rerouting a river. Instead of letting it flood your space, you guide it elsewhere. Think of it as alchemy. You're turning lead, negativity, into gold, positivity. Imagine negativity as a boomerang. Instead of letting it hit you, you skillfully send it away. Redirecting negativity is like being a DJ. You take a bad track and remix it into something better. Number 14. Embrace positivity. Embracing positivity is like turning your face to the sun, leaving the shadows behind you. It's like planting flowers in a garden. Focus on the blooms, not the weeds. Think of it as tuning your radio. You choose the station that plays uplifting music. Imagine your mind as a gallery. You decide to hang bright, inspiring paintings. Embracing positivity is like choosing your favorite color to paint your day. Pick the brightest one. Number 15. Know when to walk away. Knowing when to walk away is like realizing a movie isn't good. Sometimes it's best to just leave the theater. It's like reading a bad book. You don't have to finish it to know it's not for you. Think of it as a strategic retreat. Sometimes stepping back is the smartest move. Imagine your peace as a treasure. If a situation costs you that treasure, it's too expensive. Walking away is like closing a chapter. It's not the end of your story, just the start of a new one. There you have it, 15 ways smart people handle toxic people. Implement these in your life and watch the transformation unfold. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey of self-improvement. Your support means the world to us at CyclonicMotivation. Thanks for watching, and remember, be the change you wish to see.